Yo, yo. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, 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 hey.
Good afternoon.
Woo!
Hiya.
Oh, shut up, Variety D. Nobody cares.
You're good.
welcome, welcome to Dating with Disabilities number 30. We've got an excellent show for you guys today. Um, we've got a person who's been on before, actually. We've had them on Tastic Artists. We haven't quite had them on Dating with Disabilities yet. They had a blast with us on Autastic Artists. So now we're about to spill the beans about what's going on with them. Woo! Unfortunately, our sound effects girl, lady, woman, deity, whatever you want to call them, Jane Shearer is not feeling well today. So you won't hear any rahs or
So,
woos or any of
I'll
that.
do the woos. I'll do it then.
You weren't doing it, motherfucker. Shit. You should have. There should already been a woo or something by now. Shit. But
You're not a great director. Come on, Dante.
supposed to be intuitive, son of a bitch.
Listen,
But
yeah. I'll go over the pond. I'll smack you. Like you're thinking, I'll make your ears look like Donald Trump's. You feel I'm playing?
you're not
With my
smacking
with my
anybody.
hand.
Shut up. Anyways, welcome to Dating with Disabilities 30. I'm your host with the most, Dante SuitMan Barnett. I'm struggling with three women tonight, so wish me luck. First
You're
up,
blessed with three femme presenting people tonight.
shut
Exactly.
I'm
up.
gonna get you to
Jesus.
repeat that
It's already
by the
going.
fucking end.
It's
Yes.
That's
already
right.
going.
Yeah,
It's already
tell him.
going. First up, give it up for our co-host all the way out of Canada, right next to our guest. Give it up for Silvi the comic.
Silvi.
Up next, all the way across the pond, nowhere near our actual guest, but definitely the same amount of attitude. Give it up for Variety D.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Hello. With my dry face. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Hi. Yes. Disabled.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
My
yes.
face is sweaty, so
Oh
same,
God.
same.
Well,
Perfect.
all right, we're getting there. And then with all the attitude, you've heard her talking over me already. So, whatever. Give it up for Adore Newport, aka Statuesse.
Woo!
Oh,
Yay.
Hello. Thank you for bringing me here first thing Sunday morning. We know I don't do
Yeah.
mornings,
Praise the Lord.
but for
Yeah.
y'all, I'm
it's not
here.
Mhm.
8. At least it's not 8 o'clock there, asshole. You know what I mean? Like it's
I didn't
late.
choose the time, so you
Yeah.
Dante knows what's up.
I'm
Dante
not
knows
listening
who's
to
the
you
guy.
anymore. I'm not saying anything
We
anymore.
just started. I mean, how many times you told somebody shut up already? All I said is I didn't make the decision.
I'm
I'm
barely awake. I
difficult.
don't want to talk to you people. I said it, you people. You people. But we're here. We're on time. We're here. She's queer. I'm not. Give it up for Statuesse. Tell us a little bit about you. Where you at? Where you from? What's your name? Tell us about yourself.
Whoo! My name is Statuesse, and I'm born, raised, and still living the racism dream in beautiful Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The
Yeah.
celebrity's first stop before Banff. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I said, born and raised in Calgary, Alberta. I am 48, so closer to 50 than 30 for the young folks out there. Um, I'm a single parent. I've only been a single parent, never been married. All my kids have my last name, and I got two baby daddies. I want to offer like a little piece of, like a little tip. Like if you want to be happy in your life, always be the first baby mama. So that's what it is. I'm a
Woo!
comedian. I dance burlesque. I'm a writer. I'm a producer. What else can I say? Oh, I'm giant sized. That's fun size. I'm 6'1". Yeah.
I like how you said back in the United States we call them Amazon bitches. I'm not 6 foot. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, She loves to talk about how she's got her 5-inch heels and she's already 6'1", and there they come. Wait for it. Here they come. You got them out. You got them
I
close.
brought a shoe. For some reason, I've always brought a shoe to Zoom. I have issues. I have trauma.
No
A
way.
size 10 foot at 10 years old. Anyways.
You issues, trauma? No, I wouldn't have guessed.
No. Perfection.
I'm not going there. I'm gonna be good today. Did you just do the regular we got Elmo in the background? What's going on here? It's too early for this shit. My stomach's all fucked up. It's different. We're talking about dating with disabilities. So obviously you have a disability or superpower. What's your disability, aka superpower?
Yeah, I was diagnosed ADHD in 2021. I did it because I thought my kids could not be this much of an asshole. Like they could not be doing this on purpose. So uh, I did a little investigation, found out it's genetic. So I was like, oh, it's me. I'm the problem. And then I took the RADS-R test, if we know what that is. I got a good score. It's pretty high, 162. So it's not official, but it's there. I also feel like I fall on the gifted spectrum. So my visual processing is pretty high also. I'm almost legally blind. I am, I have been depressed the majority of my life, probably like undiagnosed ADHD and autism. And I live with chronic pain. So I specifically have been in pain after I got hit by a car. So Statuesse versus Honda. The Honda does not exist anymore, like a pedestrian. And so from my neck to my ankles, soft tissue damage, dislocated my hip. And then apparently they love to touch the cars I'm in. So I can do a couple other car accidents. So there's a few things, couple of things, most things nobody would notice. And so if I even blink disabled, people are like, you're lying and you just want special care. And why would you want that? You're pretty. Everybody's nice to you already. No. That's not how it goes here. Sorry, I shouldn't have said I'm pretty. Somebody's going to be not here, but I'm sure somebody's going to say, no, she's not. Who she thinks she is. I don't give a fuck. I think that was a lot.
I love Variety D's already got her hearts out. Sylvie's already sitting there enamored, like, go, yeah, sister, tell them. And I'm just over here like, fuck, I want to go back to sleep. I need a nap. It's funny, you're in Canada. So is it different being in Canada? Do you have what's the Black woman experience like in Canada, man?
Yeah, well, I'm a comedian, and so I'm the only Black woman doing comedy in my city, period. Like anybody else who showed up was short term. I don't think anybody's past, a year-ish. The only person I have known who has been here longer than a year showed up in 2022 and is already gone. Yeah, nobody believes. So when I said I got hit by a car 12 years ago, it was major and they made me take a deep psych evaluation and nobody found out that I was autistic or ADHD. They said that I basically I have visions of grandeur and I have an addictive personality. And I was like, are you just trying to say that you like me? So yeah, like we are diagnosed the absolute least. They did want to skip me a grade. And my parents were like, she didn't know how to act. So we don't believe you. We don't believe that she's really smart. Something wrong with this one. Turns out I'm the smartest in the family.
I
Sorry,
love that.
I'm sorry.
I love it. It's funny to me.
We can see clearly now.
You can see clearly. Obviously, it was bugging you. We talk about diagnoses and all these things. I remember being skipped up and down in classes based upon my intelligence level, but my social level was not ready. And I
Like,
don't think people
if I'm
get
gonna
that
be
part.
honest, it's not that the social skills weren't there. It was, I don't know if you can tell, but anti-blackness, it was racism. So here's a good one. I was in the coup in Nigeria in 1984. That's a deep dive. So the Canadian government came to get me because I'm undeportable. And like when I came back, this kid said at recess, like they didn't want to let you back into the country because your dad's a drug dealer. And I was like, my daddy's an accountant. And don't talk about my daddy. So I face washed him. When we got back from recess, he was crying, and the teacher said, go to the Adora, go to the office. And I said, he said, my daddy's a drug dealer. And the teacher immediately said, Corey, go to the office, because they knew my father. My dad came to the school. Also why they were so quick to tell me to go. So yeah, it's been up and down. And my kids are also, I only make giant ADHD babies. So nobody was gonna get it for us. My eldest is 25. I have teenager twins. Nobody was gonna get it. And so I did. And they're mad. They're mad that somebody that they weren't, that they did not want to admit that they were impressed by, has a disability or needs some support. They don't want to support me. They'd rather cut off my nose. She's cute. She's nowhere.
What's it like? You kind of, we talked about race. I said dating. What's dating like? What's it like dating?
Oh, dating. Sorry.
You weren't listening. This is
Hi.
Dating with Disabilities. You're on your rant. I wasn't going to stop you. I love how Variety D's like, that nigga didn't say nothing about what you're talking about, but good answer. Good answer.
I don't know about
that.
Silvi was like, I'm not stopping her either.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let her rant.
I feel okay. Dating. Most of the guys are white. Most of the men are short kings. I was raised a Seventh-day Adventist, so really, like, I wasn't supposed to be dating. I
don't even know.
Literally, my mom told me.
What is the Seventh-day Adventist? Because not everybody knows. I don't even know what the fuck that is. You're making a lot of assumptions. Remember, we're informative here. We gotta tell people what a seven. I have no clue. Are you Mormon? Is that what you're saying?
Remember talking to the Americans.
Oh, fuck you, Silvi. Hold on, motherfucker. Hold on, let's get you on it. You don't even speak good English, okay? Don't you start with me, motherfucker. Yeah, you two Canadian. What's that about, eh? You fuckers. Go ahead. You finally fucking spoke.
Seventh-day Adventist is it's a religion. It's a quote unquote Christian religion that was made up in the late 60s. Our prophet is a white woman, Ellen G. White. I pierced my ears at 27 because you're not supposed to pierce your ears. You're not supposed to wear makeup. Like this right now, I'm the whore. I'm the whore of all the whores. And I will refer to myself as that. But I got excommunicated because I got knocked up, like last to fuck, first to get found out.
So what?
And yeah,
is that like? So what is Seventh-day Adventist? I'm not understanding.
Yeah, I go to church on Saturday.
Saturday.
Excommunicated. Point of pride. So I no longer go to church on Saturday. But you go to church on Saturday. There's a little bit of Judaism in there. There's a little bit of Jehovah's Witness. It's a mishmash of cults. That's what it is. If anybody like really wants to know how culty we have been represented, in the 90s, David Koresh that he started as a Seventh-day Adventist and went extreme. So it's funny. I talked about that.
I'm over here shocked. I'm like, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this shit before.
You never heard of Waco, Texas?
No, I've heard of Waco.
10 of them down here.
But I've never heard of Seventh-day Adventist. Like, I'm just
we even have it in Indonesia.
Yeah, we have it in the capital here in London.
We even have this cult need in Indonesia. How do you not know? It's a cult. That means it's a minority. It's not a majority.
Well, they're loud. Just ran a shot.
That's how they got me.
They're like, we need a black
Bible,
one.
you die. That's what it's basically what they're like.
They are more like the eatings, the preachers and everything is
vegetarians.
You cannot eat you cannot eat anything that is amphibians. You cannot eat
without a cleft
pork.
Yeah. Can't.
It's almost the same
time to eat.
I'm reading all I'm over here fascinated. I'm like, what the? I have never heard a sexual abstinence.
Duante is like so many things answered. So I understand so much more now. Yes.
Yeah, no wonder why Statuesse is so fucking crazy. It starts here. Oh, sorry.
Uninhibited.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I'm not religious at all. It's hard enough being black in Canada, but then you're part of this cult too. So like you're the weird black girl from a cult. Like
Nishi.
Wonder what she can do with a flute, right? Can she? Oh, sorry. Never mind.
I have a flute.
That is a quote. That is a quote from American Pie. Look at right at these faces. She's like, that's funny. Now that.
Do not blow your trumpet. Shush.
I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put
that
my
Canadian girls do it best. I don't know. That's how I got a couple of dates.
Oh God. This train went left. Oh God. So
I do come with a warning. I'll be honest. Anytime after I started having sex, anytime I dated someone, I said I come with a warning. Once you've had a door up, you never go back. Because everyone I dated truly would like keep revisiting, and I'm like, I'm not a recycling facility, or dumping.
Oh, no sloppy seconds.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't mind about sloppy seconds. I don't care about sloppy seconds. Let me know.
But once you've left the buffet,
it might be better.
What you're saying is once you've left the buffet, though, don't come back. Don't come back to the buffet. If you've left the buffet,
it's not that I don't want you to come back. It's that like, if you're coming to the buffet with an empty plate, fuck off. Bring something to the buffet. Bring something to the buffet. Just like stop taking. Because like I'm gonna be kind, I'm gonna be loving, I'm gonna be honest. My very, very, very first like relationship as an adult, we had sex boyfriend. Incredible. He ruined me for everybody. He loved me.
Stop telling everybody about that, Statuesse. God damn it. Fuck.
I mean, there's been a couple of those. But it wasn't even about the sex. It was about the dating part.
Stop it. Stop telling my secrets. Damn it. That was awesome.
I mean, he has this thing in his head.
Whoa.
It's been a long time.
Just call it uncircumcised. Just say it's uncircumcised. You don't have to say he has this thing on it. It's just uncircumcised. It's extra foreskin.
I love a turtleneck. What you mean, friction is my friend?
It. Oh my God. I'm here. Hi. I'm here. Hi.
Nice and warm.
Hi.
Did we go from like dating with disabilities to statuesque and sex?
Oh God.
And religion, and then
and religion, that goes hand in hand. So what's choir boy or altar boy were you? No, fuck. Jesus Christ. I'm going to hell. That's
like the first boy I kissed, Seventh-day Adventist, he won the Bible Jeopardy. I needed a nerd. That's my type. I love a nerd. I I geek if you know something and are hyper focused. Really, I just said I like a neurodivergent. If you're like geeky, I'm into it. I always love the geeks. I have my glasses here.
Yours aren't geeky. Yours are grandma glasses. Those are not sexy. Keep those.
Listen,
Hey.
Grandma started as a geek.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. Don't wear those to the bedroom. Those are called boner killers. Those are not.
Oh, you never really know.
Nice.
It just started. Excuse me.
We're getting spectacle beef here. Okay.
Oh, don't judge the book by the cover.
Duante wants pictures.
Yes, he wants pictures.
Shit just got real.
Oh.
I'm over here blushing. They're over here like, yeah, I'm gonna get canceled today. He
I
made fun of
also
her
feel like
glasses.
who gets to my glasses?
Oh shit, Jesus!
Oh.
Put the camera up, ma'am.
My eyes are here. My eyes are here.
For
Sexual
all
subject.
I mean, I got a pair of eyes. How do I get some?
All our radio listeners next week, Statuesse decided to highlight her breastises for a second with her camera, talking about nobody's gonna look at my glasses.
Yeah, but I want some. How do I get those?
Listen,
do I get those on Medicare? Where do I get them from?
I got knocked up 2 times, and I breastfed for 5 years. I got fat. That's where they came from.
Yeah, I've got to freeze my eggs. I've got to wait for long. I'm 33.
I'm not part of this movie conversation.
Can I be honest? My children know this. My tip is don't have babies. That's my tip. Don't have babies. Love them. Don't have them.
Stay up.
Why don't you want to have babies?
You want to stay up. I
want them up. I want them.
Okay.
This is not what we're doing right now. This is not.
I also did this.
It's Sunday service.
I'm doing it.
I'm gonna be pushing up and down on something else. Stop this, okay? I got 6 titties in front of me bouncing, and they're touching them, and
hey, I did not.
We're just gonna stop, hit unrecord, and just do SuitMan.
Silvi didn't sexual subject yet.
Sexual SuitMan, yeah. Okay, I want to get paid. Okay, I'm gonna get paid today. That's great. Hallelujah. Sunday. Thank you. Make it rain.
I'm gonna make it hail in this motherfucker. I got a roll of pennies.
Don't like little Nas X now. Come now, make it rain. Let's go.
I'm making it hail.
He said pennies. You talking about grandma, but you got pennies, grandpa.
Yeah.
They don't even make those anymore. Where'd you get those from?
We have pennies in this country. I don't know about you. We still have pennies in this country. They still have a pence in
well, every penny makes a pound in this country.
A quid. You have a quid or whatever it is, right? See?
Yes, a couple of quid. Yes, I do.
For folks' sake. And my penny's worth like 2 of your pennies. Anyways. So,
not mine. Not mine. Maybe Canada, but not mine. Okay.
You people. Oh my God. So when did you start dating? Like you said you're in the church. You're supposed to be this good girl. When did you start attacking the boys?
Like I was always boy crazy. I was always boy crazy. I did have crushes on girls too, but like church. So I could never. I was always like, she's really pretty, and nobody, literally everybody said I was ugly. They used to shave my head for punishment, and I was the biggest. So dating was not high school. I had a lot of crushes. I had a lot of boys take money from me, asked me to do stuff. Homework. Oh, I did homework.
Were you that girl?
My first.
Hold on. I think this is funny. I was that guy. I mean, I dated, but I also had girls who'd be like, "Hey, can you help me with my math homework? Can you help me with this?" And I didn't know it one time. I think I got sent over to a girl's house on a date, and I was like, "So when are we gonna get to this homework?" Like you said, you wanted help.
No, it wasn't even a date. Like they just to like for me just to talk to them, just for me to somebody using that shit against them now. And yeah, so my first, like, I jumped right in. So I was at church camp, the Bible Jeopardy. If I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of people were interested in him. He's probably neurodivergent too, now that I think about it. But he kissed me. Oh, my first kiss was before that. But he kissed me and then was like, oh, like, to legitimize it. I had to be his girlfriend. He's like, oh, we kissed. Well, we don't want to be bad, so will you be my girlfriend? And I said yes. And he lived in a different city. We met up at church camp, and so he would call. Come to find out, like, all he wanted to talk about was sex, and I didn't know anything really. And
How
then
old was this? How old were you when he wanted to have you tell
16.
everybody? 16? Okay.
16. Yeah.
That's legal.
Yeah. Oh, it's age of consent is 14 here.
What? Nah, I'm sorry. Here in this country, it's 16.
Yeah, age of consent is 14, because I think they do it to, like, anybody who's 18. But if you're over 20, it's like 16. It's weird. There's a lot of
Nah, the math
nuance.
ain't mathing. Nah, that's called slice and dice. We're gonna slice someone's third leg.
Yeah. I mean,
Nope.
also, if I'm going to be honest, I looked much older. So the old man, that's part of the reason I didn't date. Older man wanted me bad. Like 28, 30, like early 20s. And I, half of them I was taller than. And probably in their mind, they thought I was an adult, but I wasn't. And many of them knew them. I have lots of assault issues from childhood. So I wasn't really looking for that. I wasn't really trying to go too fast. I was really trying to interrupt my friends getting involved with these older men. So at 16, when this boy kissed me, this is the second kiss I got, I was like, whoo, the first kiss. Get ready, church camp. First kiss was at church camp. He was tall, I was tall. He neurodivergent. And I was 14, he was 12, and I didn't know until after.
Oh, you were robbing the cradle?
Yeah. There's more. There was a tent. There was no place to stay at the inn. And so he offered his tent. I didn't know. Like, I truly had no idea anything, because I thought he liked my friend. Because, again, too tall, too dark, too big, shaved head, or close to. So I was in the tent. All I had to do was put down my sleeping bag. And as he told his parents, he's going to bed. We weren't telling anybody. He now comes into the tent. Next thing I know, his mouth is on my mouth. And I was like, oh, that's nice.
I like
and then,
like,
my neck.
That's nice. I like that.
And then my boobies. And then my eyes were closed. And I was like, wait, that feels real good. Wait. Yeah, we started with the cunnilingus. And so in that moment, I had no idea he was younger than me. Quite frankly, I thought he was older than me. He had skipped a grade. He was as tall as me. Those things weren't happening for me. And so
you went from a kiss to foreplay, all to a little oral, all in your first
all on the
and
first
there was no
go.
French kiss. No, there's no va-va-voom, no nothing.
Oh yeah, no. We had a French kiss. Like, that was the first thing. All those things, and then, like, kissing my ear, my neck, my boobies.
R&B 90s style or 80s. Can we talk for a minute? No, you're probably just gonna.
I heard lyrics. I heard all those lyrics. I want to know your name. What's your name? What's? Can you come back? Can you put your name on me?
Last night I saw you standing, and he
Yes.
started
Pretending.
and I started.
Yeah, he's pretending 12.
Seriously, shit.
Yeah,
So,
he's
so if you waited
it
till
was weird.
this was 12, right?
12.
So you had
Well,
your
12 for him, 14 for me.
14 for you.
Yeah.
And you
I
said,
wouldn't let him finger me because that was too close to sex.
but he could. Hold on, Jesus Christ. So let's talk about this because I remember. So I was teaching at the school a couple years ago, and the girls were like, "Yeah, we don't have sex, but blowjobs aren't that big of a deal." And I was, "What? What?
Okay. Yes.
What? What? Hold on, stop. You'll put it in your mouth, but you won't. Yeah, look at Variety D.
Put it in your mouth. Motherfucking mouth.
Yeah, right. When we were younger, nobody was sucking it. Everybody was scared. You couldn't tell anybody if they were. If they found out she was a. What you got out now?
Yeah.
What was that?
Then just brush your teeth.
Just scale for people.
What was that
Brush-
for? Jesus.
Brush your teeth.
You're wrong. But it just you're like he was 12 and he went down on you without no at 12. Most boys around here were like, we don't eat anything that bleeds for 7 days and don't die. You know what I mean? Like in Canada,
Yeah. I wasn't bleeding yet. I
No,
had not gotten my
7-day
menses.
eventually. See, I mean 7-day what's it called? See, the Lord is good.
He Adventist. Bad
That's the
where
one.
they get it from?
I'm getting these mixed up. I weren't good at religious studies.
Is that why
And I'm a Christian.
periods are so great in your
was so
religion?
good.
Because you're the 7-day Adventist. So if you have a
Like-
7-day period, you're like
7-day activities. That's what it is. That's what she's part of. 7 days activities. Okay.
There's so much
I can't
on
I
there.
can't with you.
Duante, they don't know. They asked Quake, and I learned it at church. Okay.
Go ahead. What is the ask?
Like
Go
when
ahead.
we're talking about that, like literally, fellatio. That's the only reason I don't have more kids. Is fellatio is because I sucked a lot of dick. I'll be honest, because like I didn't want to have sex, and because I was like bigger, people thought I was more mature, so they wanted to put that on me, and I didn't have the social anything. And so, like, for context, like I said, a lot of abuse, but even more so, like my best friend and her family, everybody called me ugly. When I say everybody called me ugly, everybody called me ugly. Nobody wanted to engage with me. Everybody thought I was weird. The stuff that I did with my hair was odd. The clothes that I wore, everything was weird about me. That's all I knew, was that I was odd, weird, eccentric, eclectic, all the words. So when I did start liking people and putting myself out there, oh, here's a great story from high school. A boy sent me a note. Oh God. I aged myself so much. A piece of paper.
I was gonna say,
they
what?
write on for
Did he write it on a typewriter and give it to a fucking pigeon too? Like, please explain.
So we would have notes, and you get like a piece of paper. And wow, I can't believe I am here doing all of this. You would like fold it up.
Yeah, I got one. I got one right now because I did a game show last night. Right? And it'd be like this. And if a girl was cute, she'd draw on it, right? And it'd have all these flowers, and you'd have to try to figure out how to fucking open it without
I'm gonna throw
ripping
you under
it.
the bus. That was
Usually I'd get
elementary
mine
for me.
open like this and be shit, I ripped it. Fuck it. And then have to read. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead. But yeah, I get what you're talking about. Yeah.
Mine was high school, so it was a little less intricate, though we did the things. And he basically, I know that he was trying to get me to do his homework, and he said, "You want to be friends?" And I said, "Sure." He like put his number, and I was like, "Okay, I'll call you." Well, his friend got that note, and we took the public bus, not the school bus, but it went on a route like the school bus.
Yeah.
So the public bus shows up at the school, everybody gets on. Yeah. And so there's at least, it's a far ride. There's at least 4 that are going to my same neighborhood. And they bullied me on the bus. And then on the other buses, everybody had a piece of paper that had Adora loves RJ on it. Every buses, papers,
snitches.
all over, not my bus, 3 other buses. So there's also people driving, and it said there's
drive-by snitches. Yeah, that's it. Nah, it's just game over.
Mortified. I'm still in Death City. Anyways, it was hard. It was hard to know that nobody really wanted me for grad. A boy that had kissed me, I asked him to go to grad with me. He was younger than me. And that's really the reason I asked him, because I knew that nobody in my grade would go or wanted to go with me. And we hung out all the time, and I asked him, and then he stopped talking to me. I went to grad by myself and happy, or prom. In Canada, we call it graduation.
I was assuming that. It's funny you say. So I had I was like Baskin and Robbins. I had 31 flavors in high school.
Dante was hot and knew it. Dante's hot.
I was not.
And knows that.
I was not having sex with anybody at my high school. That's the funny part, is me myself, I lost my virginity at like 11 and a half. She was 16. She took advantage of me.
Yeah.
But that's a different episode. But I was kind of like you. I couldn't get laid at my high school. I don't know why. The girls at my high school I took a different girl to dances and stuff. And like we could do heavy petting, but I couldn't figure out how to get their clothes off. I just
Well, I couldn't do heavy petting. What are you talking about? It's two times. It was like 2 or 3 times I got something. I had a best friend. I went to his house. A couple times I went to his house to make out, blew the trumpet. I will say 16 years later, he sent me a message on Facebook and said, ain't nobody ever before or since. And that's what I mean when I say, and once.
I think she's saying she's a therapist. She's saying she's a head doctor. She's got a degree.
I'm a doctor.
In the game. See that makes a lot of sense.
Are you over here taking notes for IDD? You're over here.
Yes, I am.
I need to get boobies. You gotta work on my fellatio.
In that moment, like, to be honest, the whole situation was super fucked up. We're not going to go into all the things because many of them are super traumatic. I had to sneak out of the house to get to his little party. But anyways, yeah. Oh, I did. When I say I did all the things, like, I snuck out of my house, but I went to my best friend's house who was having like a little party. There's 12 of us there. They were drinking. I was not. I refused. I was a good girl.
How? You're giving out handies and blowjobs. They don't make it good.
Just 2 of chosen few. And I don't care about the number.
That's not
this is just for facts. Yeah, it's just for facts. And so actually it got back to the school, and the rumor at school was that I raped him. Yeah. So when people show up with like somebody said that I did whatever, you'll live. You'll fucking live. Like nothing's actually happening to you because somebody said that you raped them. They treated me poorly. I didn't. There were so many other things that were attached to that, but that I raped him thing, that was not the biggest thing in my life that I need to be upset about. It was another girl who was mad because she had the hottest, she had like one of the hottest guys in school. He was Indian. And when I say that, Silvi, I know that you know what I mean, what I'm saying, because all the hot guys were white. If you were Indian and you're one of the hot guys, that was a big, huge deal. Huge.
Tell me, Sylvia, is this a big deal? Is she right? There's just white guys and East Indians.
What kind of Indian we're talking about here?
Well, Indians are only colonized by Britain.
No. We indigenous here, not Indian.
That's what I was getting at.
Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan, that's Indian or West Indian.
We don't call them they're indigenous people or Indians.
Yeah.
We're not.
I thought you meant red Indian or Native. I thought I was like,
you're in Canada as well, Sylvia. Are you stuck with a whole bunch of white guys like Statuesse is saying, or
sometimes?
You gotta go dig, right, Silvi? You gotta go look for your folks for what you want. They're not just gonna be up the street.
Hey, usually Silvi got something to say. Silvi was like, sometimes I love it. You women are sexually free over there, obviously. Sylvia's like, I've had my share, maybe not as many as Adora, but I've had my fill, right? You've had black ones, Indians.
No, everybody. Yeah, I said to them that in my things I charge, but for the hand.
They're gonna make a deposit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I work from the tips. From the tips.
We have a place to start.
I am flabbergasted this morning.
Me and Silvi are on the same page. Me and Silvi know exactly what's going on here.
Yeah.
Just through the camera.
Yeah.
Look at Variety D's got this little look of, I need to move to Canada. I want to.
Yeah, I need to go Canada. What part is it? Is it Toronto? Where is it? Is this?
Listen, I'm coming because I'm the party. It's not Canada. It's not about Canada. Me and Sylvia are the party.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the party, girls. We will come to you.
I gotta bring some ibuprofen.
Make your
I'm gonna need some ibuprofen.
Do you want first class?
And some Viagra for this party. It sounds like fun.
Viagra? You don't need it.
We're okay.
No,
disabilities.
It's not about the black or the thing. It's just because when you get the good things, you won't forget.
Did you just see Statuesse's eyes? She went, good thing. Oh my, I can. Well, I'm going to talk about this. So I ran into an ex came to my show last night, right? And then she came out and hang out at my bar, and we were talking outside. And I was like, I know how to do the thing. And she's like, well, yeah, you're part of the 8% of guys who can make a woman have an orgasm. Most women don't have what? Like, are you kidding me? And she was like, no, most guys don't. They're how are you calling these guys back? If your jackpot light's not going off, why are you letting them sit at the machine? Never mind.
Duante. Oh, you ready? Are you ready? Get ready. Number one, I said they always come back. I said I'm not a recycling center. Number two, men do not hear you. They don't hear. Nobody asking them come back. They are at the door. Knock, knock, knock. The total was tasty. It was good. I liked it. For every person with a uterus, if you're a cis man, especially a cis het man, they come back. They want it. They coming for you. It's not our fault. I'll be quiet, Variety. You say you take over. You take something. You say something.
Oh no. The thing is, even the other day I saw my ex-boyfriend on the train station after my beautiful interview on the BBC radio, and I was thinking, you bastard. Excuse my language. And he's with his new lady friend who's way taller than me, like an NBA player, and I'm thinking, she can't do what I can do. She can't do. And the way he looked at me as well, because when I got on the train and he looked like that, she can't do it. Like that. And I got a self-love bag as well. Like, I was just like, nah. And it's 7 months since we've broken up. So I'm like, yeah, no, so 8 months. I was like, she can't do what I can do.
I'm glad. So as a guy, and I'm glad you brought that up because I don't know. I've always looked at other dudes and be like, I know he ain't fucking. Like, I don't even like, if he has a sexy O face. Like, does he know how to take down the panties and give him a little snap before you take them off? Does he know how to be sexual? Does he give you the right hair pull where he twists it and pulls it from the base? Or is he just trying to pull your fucking... Yeah, oh, you like that? It's just, she's like, yeah. You
got to do it a certain way. It's choreographed.
Right?
5, 6, 7, 8. You know what I mean? You got to do that.
It's not about the choke. It's about the pressure. So really, you want to push right here.
Under pressure.
You don't want to squeeze. Like, there's all... Sorry.
Do not wipe me. Do not wipe me up.
Fedora's over here like, where have you been? Are you teaching a class? Will you tell the guys?
Okay. Duante. I'm ready to have this conversation now. When I came on the first podcast, I said we're gonna have this conversation on this one. So I'm ready. You ready? Let's get ready.
Go ahead, man.
Ready.
I'm like single, serially single. I have dated. I have had a lot of sex. I have never lived with a man. I've never, 48 years old. No, you can't come to my house like that. That's another topic. The first time I met Duante, we were on a podcast together. We were on a comedy show, a Zoom comedy show.
Let me tell you what's going on. Let me preface this because I'll tell it better. So we're on a show called...
I need a drink. I'm
Black
coming
and
right
Proud.
back.
All right. So we're on this show called Black and Proud, and Adora's on there. And I'm just like, Statuesse, and she's this beautiful black woman. And she's like, yeah, I'm on this show. And she's talking about how she's got kids. And so then I'm looking at her and I'm trying to look at her in her face. And I'm like, is she a drag queen? Because she's kind of cute. She must be those are real tits, right? Like I'm looking at them. Now I'm questioning myself. And I'm like, doesn't she know this is an LBGTQ plus show and black, not just Black and Proud? And so then I finally asked her, this is Black and Proud. She's like, yeah, go ahead. Now explain.
Yeah, people do think I'm a drag queen. I'm read as trans all the time because I'm giant size, but I also do drag. My drag name is Glitter Thug because I'm notoriously big and cute. It's dangerous. But like most people, many people will think that I'm trans. Come to find out, might be intersex.
Please explain what that is, because I had to Google shit and I had no clue. And so and I'm not trying to use the wrong term. Like a lot of people might understand this as being hermaphroditic, right? And somewhere along that lines.
That is the antiquated terminology, is hermaphrodite. Really what it means is that when people are born, they are assigned female or male at birth. So AFAB or AMAB. Intersex means that they're at the time of birth, if you're deemed hermaphrodite, which I don't want to say that word anymore. So
sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
No, not you. No. I'm fine. I want to take care of the people who are watching this. Perfect. That might trigger them. It might make them feel gross. People might have used that against them to bully them. And I love you. You are perfect. You don't have to change anything about you. You are exactly how you're supposed to be. And the people who don't know that are missing everything. Okay, so intersex is when they can't specifically tell, or you have traits that are not necessarily one or the other. And when I say traits, I mean sex. I mean like vulvas. I mean
your genitalia. Your genitalia. Yeah.
Genitalia, but also
that's the best way to put it. And the worst part is
not just on the outside.
It's on the inside as well.
Inside of your body too. So many people are deemed AFAB or AMAB and they are intersex. I am AFAB, possibly intersex. They don't care. They don't want to know. I had babies. Who the fuck are you? But I will say I had a hysterectomy in 2020. I never felt better. I never felt, the pregnancy was never something I wanted to do. I never wanted kids. My babies know, and we're okay. We did the hard works because I love them. I needed that experience, but also, the way that my body looks is just because this is how I think I'm the cutest. I'm gender fluid, so I'm neither a man or a woman. I can fall anywhere on the spectrum.
Not just socially, but biologically as well, as what she's getting at, you guys. She's got a little bit of both.
Some days,
oh, shit. I see him. God damn.
Yeah, and people think that it's like a joke.
Oh, you got hair weekend. Oh, sorry, have you seen me?
There. Yeah, and I got the white one. Yeah, and they stay there. They don't come off. They never come off.
You know,
so when somebody is like, oh, you're not hot. You're not. When I was across the street, I was hot. They were there. I'm still hot. These are some of the things that I deal with when I'm dating because like men want me to shave.
I have PCOS. That's why I have all these hairs going on.
They diagnosed me with PCOS.
It's polycystic ovarian syndrome. That's what I have. That's why I want to freeze my eggs so that when I'm older, I'll be able to have children to conceive. So I'm on the TTC. So tough to conceive that you name in the States. It's HTC in this country, hard to conceive. So it's both the same meaning, just different names.
And I'm glad we finally got to the whole topic. There's no way as a cis white man I'm supposed to be like, hey, so let's talk about your whole intersex thing. What's that about? You got a longer
Hey, don't be like maggers, man. No.
Was this
also sex is beyond genitalia. It's beyond trumpets, okay? For me, if you want me to pop off, like start the day before. Wash some dishes, okay? Take a shower, have some fresh breath, like Variety D say, brush your teeth. But also, for me, like I know nobody's gonna believe this because everybody like, she the feminist, she gonna punch people in the face. I love to give a massage. It makes me horny. So the amount of men who have perfectly massaged bodies, one of the baby daddies never needs another massage. I like to give a massage. It makes me horny. I like my skin touched. Not everybody is okay with that, especially if you're neurodivergent. I like to sweat. Most people are like, that's disgusting. Look at my skin, did you? It's because I'm sweaty. Get the toxins out. Like, I like a lot of different, I want to dance. I like an outfit. Oh, please. I like an outfit. I feel like I don't really have to say I like an outfit with some shoes. So I want to get dressed. And when I say dressed, it doesn't mean head to toe. I just want to put something on. All of those things. And so many folks don't want to be about it. Yeah, and cunnilingus. If you ain't eating it, we ain't doing nothing. I have recently started telling men, you cannot just roll over on top of me and enjoy yourself. This is for me too. If I'm not enjoying myself, you can't get on this ride. I had to help you with a step ladder to get up here anyways.
You are killing me.
That's for the big boys too. That is for the big boys too. I had to like make you feel all good about yourself because I'm intimidating. No, I'm impressive and you don't want to say it. But yeah,
her milkshake's expensive.
Those things.
And let me ask you, you have all boys, correct? You didn't have any daughters?
No. I have twin girls. My first kid is a boy.
And you have two high school girls right now?
Two high school girls.
What's that like, having twin girls in high school?
Well, I found out that I have ADHD. So I was like, they cannot be those assholes. Also, they missed a lot of social cues, and I was like, I totally get that. They also have some abuse issues because the world, people are horrific. But those bitches make me look like a dog, and I never had to shave their heads. And whatever they wanted to wear, I let them. If they wanted to like stim and make weird noises, and when I let them, they like I didn't force them to eat a whole bunch of things. When they got quote unquote chubby because like puberty, they're like getting ready to shoot up into the sky because I only make giants. I did not fat shame them. I didn't do all of that, and so get ready, folks, because my bitches gonna take over. I made free babies. If they want to date, they can. It's hard. It's so hard. It's so hard because I wasn't ready at 16 or 17. The way that I would have wanted them, the way they are ready. So the things that I think about and the things that I want to do or wanted to do, I would never have, and they are, and I'm really proud of them. The gentle, the people, the boys that have been around, have not only been nice. Somebody actually like took a video of the front window of my house, like zoomed in, and this person is not supposed to know where we live. Just so happens they know somebody else on the street, so they zoomed in and then sent it to my kid. And so turns out I saw that kid at a basketball game. So I told his ass, and I was bigger than him. And I was like, if you bring your mama, I'll tell her too. And your papa and your cousin and anybody, I'll whoop their fucking asses because your life is different. You feel different about yourself when somebody stands up for you, when you are being cared for, when someone wants to make you feel secure. And so that's really what I want to do for my children. Stampede was here. I know what I wore to Stampede, and I did not make them put it in their bag and take it to. I was like, tape up those boobies.
Jesus.
Like, make sure nothing falls out. Yeah.
I can, as a father of 4 daughters, I can only imagine what they're wearing to school. I do not envy any dad who tries to police what their daughters are wearing to school. I do not envy anybody.
Don't police them. My son is 25, and he accidentally told me he's no longer a virgin. Not recently, but when he did, he's like, and when I left in the morning, and I was like, Inside, I was like, but I was just like, because we're sexual subjects. Like, can we do that? Can we do that for our kids? So everybody doesn't have, like, we only have kinks because we shame people. Like, let's just do it.
Time out. I'll agree, but I'll disagree.
One second. I don't want to, as NLE Choppa says, I want to eat your ass until I get pink eye. Take a shower. We don't need to do that. You support your children. They're not going to get pink eye.
Here's what I would say to that.
I was on stage with NLE Choppa.
Okay. My ex-girlfriend used to just sexualize her son and sexualize everything because she was, she'd went through her trauma as a kid and her traumas in her family and with other adults, right? And then I remembered as we broke up, I really had boundaries with sexual things with her, and she was starting to talk about how her son was such a little cat daddy and how he had his old harem, and I'm like, he's 16. You shouldn't be proud of him for getting laid. Like, you're gonna be a grandma soon.
Having connections and getting laid.
That part, right? Like, if he's got this beautiful girlfriend that he's been with for 2 or 3 years and they're sleeping together, great. But if at 16 he's just knocking girls, you don't want to be proud of that. You're gonna be a grandma soon. His dick's gonna fall off, and he's gonna be some loser.
Maybe they're not having babies. Do you know how many girls I know, like couples like that who? That's why I said last to fuck first to get found out. some of them, nope,
Oh,
we
God.
ain't even.
We got to end the episode. That's a good time to end. We're not going down that road. Look, this has been an hour. We made it. Give it up for our guest today, Statuesse. Tell them where to find you. How do they find you on the internet, Statuesse?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, Statuesse, Statuesse. You can find me on like any Statuesse is all over. So any
It's like
platform that I'm on, you can
OnlyFans,
Statuesse there.
pay for click. We got all kinds of. No. Give it up for Statuesse.
We didn't quite get there,
Yeah,
but
we're
I
not
do all
going there.
kinds of
We're
things.
gonna-
I guess
she
for
just-
last.
There is some content available if needed. Give it up for our co-host, Silvi the comic.
Yeah.
Over there getting her multiracial penises with Adora. Her and Statuesse are going out for Black, Indian, and Thai, and we don't mean food. Give it up for our other co-host who is taking notes, Variety D.
Yes, I am taking them notes. I'm gonna bring them with me and over the pond.
What is this
wherever
for?
you
Are
guys
you getting ready for the
Yeah.
party?
I'm getting ready for this. I'm not messing around. Yes, I am. I'm taking notes in my head. Like I'm.
She was literally over here like, I'm gonna go to the party. I'm so ready.
Yes, I'm going to stretch my limbs.
I'm going to California.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's not that
Whoa, the
close to
horse.
Washington.
Rolling,
My car
rolling,
just broke
rolling.
down. But
Roll
thank
high.
you for tuning in. I'm your host with the most. I'm SuitMan. We'll be back in a couple of
SuitMan.
weeks. Have a great day, everybody.